Class 12th. Beta, today I am going to present before all of you your first poem from the Flamingo, My Mother at 66. This poem, My Mother and at 66, has been written by the Indian poetess Kamala Das. Actually, Kamala Das was studying abroad country, and she was at home on any festival occasion, and after spending her vacation time, leave time with her old mother, when time came to return to abroad for the purpose of further study, so he was departing from the residence of her mother, and her mother's residence was at in Madras at Chennai, and from there she was departing or going to the or traveling to the Cochin airport, and from there she had to go to the abroad. So from the resident place of her mother to the Cochin station, during that travel she was traveling with her old pale-faced mother, and her mother was dozing by sitting in the motor car, and suddenly her eyes fell on the face and personality of her dozing mother, and then an idea occurred in her mind suddenly, and she, that is Kamala Das poet, got disappointed and felt some pain and fear in her heart about the loss of her mother due to the old age. So she writes here, so start to look into text, and what she says: driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doze open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes, but after the airport's security check standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar age, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. Dot dot dot. So, students, you will find from starting here that narrator is saying that driving from my parents' home. My means here poetess. Driving from my parents' home means when poetess Kamala Das poet was driving from her parents' mother's home to the Cochin airport last Friday, that is past Friday morning. Then she saw her mother beside her. Means suddenly when she was traveling in motor car, her mother was dozing, and suddenly the sight of the view eyes of the narrator, that is poet Kamala Das, fell on the face of the mother. The mother was sitting beside the Kamala Das, that is the poet, in the motor car. So narrator saw suddenly at once the face of her mother. Doze open mouthed. Doze means in the half sleep. Open mouthed means the mouth was opened widely with the wide gap, and her face ashen like, and her face means mother's face was ashen like that of a corpse. Ashen, the word ash means the dust particle of the burned material, and like means the same, in the same way, in the same form, that of a corpse, like the Corpse means the dead body. Means narrator is saying that when she suddenly saw the opened mouth mouthed face of her mother, then the face of her mother seemed her in as ash of the burned dead body. It seemed her that her mother's dead face was as pale, as withered, as had lost energy and redness from the face, as the corpse face of the corpse, that is face of the dead body, seems or looks. And realized, and then narrator felt with pain, and having seen such and realizing such simile in her heart, the narrator felt the great pang, that is the pang, which pang means the such pain which stings many times bitterly, मीन्स ऐसा दर्द जो बार बार चुभे, बहुत कष्ट दे, that is called pang, P-A-N-G. So such pang is felt by the narrator in the form of pain. Actually here the word like has been used by the narrator, and like is the example of the simile. So the figure of speech simile has been used, and thus narrator has tried to express her statement, her idea, her fear very effectively by comparing the face, ashen face, that is withered face of her grandmother, with that comparing that of the dead body. And after that narrator says that, and realized with pain that she was as old as had looked, and realized that now her mother had become as old as she looked, means the her mother has old become or has achieved the old age bitterly. But soon, but here is the subordinate conjunction, but opposite, showing opposition. But soon, now the narrator's attention was towards her mother's ashen face, towards the pale and withered and interestless face, and such face was giving pain to her, to the giving pain to the pain, yeah, or pang to the narrator, in the heart of narrator. But and why for that pain? That being aged lady, near about 60 to 66, her mother was not for a long time with her, and even more than this, she was going abroad, and whether she would be again able to meet with her mother after returning, that was not possible, and this pain was fearing that the death would soon capture her mother. So this thought was giving pain to the narrator. And after that narrator says that, but soon put that thought away. But soon means, but soon, feeling such pang in her heart, narrator was feeling sorrow and other type of pain, dejection, despondency in her heart. But soon she came to know that what was she doing, so put that thought away. She tried to avoid such type of thought, because at that moment her mother was before her, and she was able to talk with her, whatever condition of her mother was, yet she was before her. So she tried to avoid the negative thought related to his mother, the thought negative, that is the thought related to death of her mother, and looked out. And narrator soon looked out through the window of the motor car at the open surroundings of nature, at young trees sprinting. The word young and merry children both are the symbol of energy, in contrast of the corpse face and the faded face of the old mother, because the faded face, ashen like face, is the symbol of loss of energy, strength, and agile, etc. But the young trees and merry children are contrasting here the mother's face, and presenting the situation of the agile energy, positive thinking, spontaneousness in them. So narrator looked out through the window of the motor car, and looked outside and saw that the trees were sprinting. Sprinting here means passing fastly towards the back side because motor car was in motion, and you usually find or see that when your bike or motor car or vehicle proceeds towards the forward, goes towards forward, then the pillars, poles, trees, all such type of materials, buildings, etc., things, objects passes quickly towards the behind. So in same way, trees were sprinting means were going back fastly, and the merry children means happy children, those children who were not bothered about or knowing about the death and decay, spilling means coming spontaneously out of their homes. They were coming out to play from their homes. Here the word spilling, स्पिलिंग मीन्स टू कम spontaneously, खुद ही बाहर आना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, when you cook a porridge in your pot and when it starts to boil, then it spontaneously comes out. Or if you boil your milk on the gas or any fire resource, then it starts to boil and spontaneously comes out from the pot, start to fall on the ground. That situation is called spilling, and that situation is the spontaneous situation. So children are the symbol of agile and limitless source of energy, cheerfulness, unknown from the death, decay, loss. So children and young trees are here. The it has been used in the contrast of the loss of strength of the old mother. Children spilling out of their homes, but after the airports. But further narrator says that thou she was able, or she was successful in avoiding the negative thoughts related to her mother, the death of her mother, and by looking outside she saw the sprinting trees, young trees, and merry children, and thus she brought a positive idea and a positive thing in his heart, in her heart and mind, and thus she tried to avoid negativeness of her heart. But after the airport security checkup, but as soon as they reached as airport and checkup was made for the purpose of security protection, and after that security checkup, when narrator entered, poetess Kamala Das entered into the yard of the airport, and mother was standing outside of the yard. Then standing few yards away, the narrator, I here means the narrator, looked again at her. Means when narrator came into the yard, into the railings of the airport, she again turned back to have the last sight, last view, last image of her mother. She turned back and looked at her mother, wan pale. Wan means having badly effect, pale means withered as a late winter's moon, and felt, and she looked towards the pale faced mother and realized that her mother's face was as, as strengthless and as despondent and without blood and without energy as the winter's moon. Means when moon of winter is about to set, then it also seems or symbolizes as the loss of the energy, loss of the strength, because its time was is of it to be set. So the mother's wan pale face was seeming the narrator as the winter's moon. Means here narrator wants to say that when she turned back towards her mother, she found that now her mother was not guest for in this world for a long time, and though she was going outside abroad to study, it was it was not sure that after returning back she would be able to meet with her mother, because time, death, and decay when would take in its hook to his mother, her mother, was not certain, and felt that and realized. Then the Kamala Das narrator realized that old familiar age. What is the old familiar age? My childhood of fear. Means what is the fear of childhood for any child? That is the loss, that is the departure, that is the separation from his mother, parent, mummy and papa से अलग होना. And the same thought came in the heart, in the mind of the narrator, having seen the wan, pale-faced, withered face of her mother, that now any time her mother could be departed from him, could die any moment, and she would, that is the narrator, would be unable to meet again. That was the possibility. So the loss of the parents, loss of the mother, loss of the invaluable relationship in the heart of the narrator caused or arose the familiar, as that is fear of the loss. But all I said, but narrator is saying that though she was fearing, there was negativeness in her heart related to her mother. Yet all I said, yet the narrator said, what narrator said was, see you soon, Amma. See means meet you soon, Amma. Amma, I would, or she said that she would soon meet to her. She would be back soon to live with her Amma. And thus narrator says that all I did, narrator is saying that all I did was smile and smile and smile. The repetition of the word smile and smile and smile shows the emphasis of the poet to hide her negative thought, to overcome over her negative thought, and to show the positiveness, to show the cheerful, smileful face to her mother. She did not want to show her negative thought towards her mother, because it may cause adverse effect on the mind, on the health of her mother. So she smiled and smiled forcefully, compulsorily towards her mother, and thus she tried to show that Mama, they would soon meet again. Thus, this poem, The Mother at 66, shows the universal contrast, universal theme. Narrator has presented here the universal theme by presenting the contrast between the withered, pale face, ashen-like face of her mother, and the young, sprinting trees and merry children. And thus, narrator has tries to show contrast between these two. The poet's mother, who is sitting beside her, is dozing. Her ashen face looks lifeless and pale like a corpse. She is an image of aging, decay, and passivity. On the other hand, the children are gay and happy. They are moving out of their homes in large numbers. Here is an image of happiness and spontaneous overflow of life. And more than this, narrator again has presented the universal theme of death and decay, and she has tried to show that death and decay is the universal theme. Death and decay is applicable on each and every one equally. The time hook of time pardons no one, gives up no one. Uncertainly, any time it may come and may take in its grip to each and everyone and can carry away. So each and everyone is under the effect of the death and decay. So here narrator has tried to present universal theme, and narrator has tried to show that the fear, decay and death, time or aging spares none. They have not spared her mother. They may not spare her too. With aging, separation and death become unavoidable. Each and everyone is to die. Each and everyone is to lose his, her charm, attraction, beauty, and each and everyone one day, each and everyone to come to the hook or compass of the time one day. This is the universal theme, and thus narrator takes she off from her mother by smiling and smiling, and by saying that Amma, soon we would meet again. So class 12 students, thanks. If any problem occurs, then again contact me through my personal number or through the group number. But try to read this whole poem by line, because in class 12th it will come in the form of passage, and after that you shall have to write the writer's name and its theme or whatever question will be asked in the examination. So try to learn, try to get all this by great effort. And I am showing these lines to learn, to revise, to keep your mind each and every line, so that if it will come in examination, you will be able to recognize that from which lesson by which writer has been written this. Thank you, have a nice day, and again if any problem occurs then contact me.